All right, good afternoon. Welcome to New York session. I hope you're all doing well. So, we do have dollar index. I think since Tuesday, we've moved into a consolidation. We are not actually going anywhere. Price is stuck in that small little range over there. Today being Friday, unless there is any major news, price is kind of stuck in a small little range. So we need a breakout somewhere. We need price to break either to the upside or to the downside. Based on the high time frame, which is the daily, I think I prefer the upside, but I'm open to anything that can happen. So with what we have today, this afternoon, I'm open to anywhere price is gonna go. From the daily time frame perspective, like I said, we are still respecting that down candle on the daily, right? We had this rejection here, so a run below this low should go and attack the high. Yesterday I talked about price potentially attacking that. With what I'm seeing, it's likely gonna attack previous day's high over there, and then possibly that one too, and trade into that fair value gap. That is the narrative that I'm running with right now. Okay, that's the narrative I'm running with right now, and that will give you the opposite of euro. Euro will potentially trade here and then into that fair value gap. So euro is just a mirror of the dollar index. GBP on the other hand, it's a little bit different, but if you go on the daily, you're seeing the same thing. This down candle and inside candle, we take out the previous day's high, so we need to take out the low. On the 1 hour time frame, the low comes in here, and then yesterday's low is also somewhere there. So I'm expecting a continuation to the downside to attack these lows over here. Okay. Apart from that, I think Aussie dollar, we rejected that OTE overnight with a move away from it. New Zealand also did the same from that auto block, and I think I said I preferred this one here. So if you did get something out of it, great. Today being Friday, I don't expect much to happen unless we get some crazy maybe Trump tweeting something, then we might see some movement happening in the charts. If not, then we might stay like this till end of the week, and then we will consider what price has done and then make decisions for next week. So in all honesty, today I'm not really interested in anything on the currencies. Gold has got my attention. Okay, gold has got my attention he had a screamer, but he failed to break structure, and it's coming back down again. So I'm anticipating them taking out this low one more time. On the daily, you can see took out the low, took out the high. So we are coming down here, and we will see how price will behave when we get there. On the weekly, that's not a good thing, because we do not want them to close through the fair value gap. Closing through the fair value gap signifies weakness. So if we close through it, then next week we will look for a continuation to the downside, probably trading to this volume imbalance, and then there's order block here. So if we close as we are, then next week I'll expect a continuation to the downside, targeting the volume imbalance and the fair value gap. Crude oil has also got my attention. I think yesterday I was looking for them to pull back here and then go down, but price did not do none of that, and we are stuck in a small little range. But I still prefer them trading up into that gap and then dropping down. So watch 62.40 in that area. I think it's a New York session gap. Okay, no, it's an Asian session gap. Watch that area. It will give a reaction. I think it's currently reacting to the breaker. That's why it's struggling to go through, but eventually I think it will break it. Okay, it may come back up before going down, because we traded above this down candle, this up candle prior to the move down. We're above it, so that can act as support and then send price into this gap before we come and attack the low. So crude oil, I'm only interested in selling if we get up here. It's not the best because we have all these clean highs. It's too clean. However, based on the pattern, we want to look for a move to the downside. And then ES, yesterday was amazing. I got a beautiful trade on ES to go and attack that high. I think I spoke about this during our live session yesterday, that they were going to attack this equal high and you want to look for an entry. So during the New York session, you can see I've marked my levels. I think I got the entry on a 1 minute chart. Yeah, that's where I got my entry. Let me share my execution. Okay, I got my entry here. This high, this low. I think it was a 5 minutes gap. Let me check. No, I think it was OTE then. Yeah, that was OTE. This low to this high. Alright, and number at 618. Stop loss, and then TP was up there. I took partial here and I closed everything up there. So I did make some profit. So my account is now back a little bit higher. That was a trade. These two, the first profit that I took, and then the second profit. Okay, so that was ES for yesterday. Today it looks like it's going up, but today being Friday, I'm really not interested in it. Watch this. Watch that one. In case we pull back to it during the New York session. Okay, if we pull back to it during the New York session, then watch that, because that's going to be influential. All right, let's move on to the crypto market and then see what the crypto has for us. So AI 16, we are reacting up from the gap, exactly the midpoint of it, and then we are rejecting. Hopefully we continue, especially today, through this candle, and I think that might be the case. Okay, that might be the case. We might get one big candle today on AI 16Z as a bullish candle. All right, we might get one big bullish candle that can trade above yesterday's high. So watch and see if today can close above yesterday's high. If it does, on Monday I'll tell you what I saw or what I'm seeing right now to confirm that price is gonna go and take out yesterday's high. So if we take it out, I'll tell you why. If we don't, I'll tell you why as well. I'll tell you why I was expecting it. Okay. Solana has rejected as well from the gap. So another pair that I'm expecting it to resume going up. Similar to AX16Z, I'm expecting an up candle today on Solana. Bitcoin, nice rejection candle. So we want a follow through. Ethereum is playing out. For those of you that are around, this is the trade that I personally was interested in, for Solana to trade up here. So if you're in it, stick with it, because I think we go up here. Of course, hype is also running. That is still our target. $24.45. That is still our target for hype. XRP. Let me check the weekly. Okay. I'm not seeing good price action for this pair. It might consolidate. If we get one big candle to go above it today, then we resume going higher. We have a down candle here, and then up candle here, down candle, and then up candle. That's a consolidating. Or it could be reaccumulation. because they can pause and then scream one more time higher. Okay, so Tatuo, we did eventually take out that low, and like I said, I want to see one candle go and close above it, which, looking at the way price is set up, that is actually possible. Very, very much possible. So watch your daily time frame for one candle to go and close above the previous one, and then you can start looking for your trade ideas to go up. Then finally, Tachki, that's also similar. I would want to see them take out this low one more time, reject, and then we go higher. Okay, so let's see. I think I did place an idea. That's pretty much it for the currencies, the crypto, by the way. I did place an idea on I think it was dollar index, to see it's not dollar index. Okay, what was it then? Gold. It's not gold either. Can't remember which one it was, because I did place an observation for the week to see if it comes to pass. We'll look at it. Even if it doesn't come to pass, we'll look at it. But I can't seem to remember which pair I did it on. Anyway, so that will be it. Fridays are very, very boring. There's nothing much to talk about because the market is done, in my opinion. In the next 2-3 hours, the market is done. So don't expect anything huge happening on Friday afternoon. If it does, that's a huge manipulation. So be careful out there. I had a vision euro is gonna drop. Whilst I was doing my meditation practice today, I had a vision that euro is gonna drop. Yeah, I had a vision it's gonna drop to take out these two lows into that area. Let's see if what I saw will come to pass. Okay, have a wonderful weekend. I'll see you on Monday, same time, and then we'll see what the market will offer us. Take care.